trying to use this. It says it's connected, but I was standing down the hallway talking and obviously nobody heard me. So I'll switch the blooming thing off and we'll start. How is everybody? Hello, hello, hello. It's so good to see you. We are going to start on a 30-minute walk around as usual. So you'll have to excuse me. I'm not seeing so well. Toby, hi, sweetie. I know who you are. Nobody else does, but I do. Timya is not feeling so well. Please send her some healing energy. Not much. Emma, Edwin, hi sweetie, it's so good to see you. Prince Arash, hi honey, thank you for coming in. Raymond Doolan, it is so good to see you. How are you all? Well, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hello? Please tell me you can hear me now. If you can't, I'm actually going to go figure something out. Please don't tell me I just shouted everybody out and you can't hear me. Hang a boot. Hang a boot. Let me see here what's going on. Oh no, don't turn. Oh no, no, don't do that. Stabilizer connected. Motorola, no, I don't want you connected. User PC, no, don't connect Motorola. You're switched off. There we go. Now then. Can y'all hear me now? Grumpy Campy, hi sweetie, it is so good to see you. How are you doing? Donna Shaw, whoop whoop whoop. It is wonderful to see you all. Yes! Yeah! So we're going to do a 30-minute walk. And while I do that 30-minute walk, nailed it, you nailed it. Yes, Raymond Doolan. Talking of nail it, I have a friend who is not feeling so great, so please keep my friend in your thoughts. I have several friends actually that are in need, so you don't need to know details. The universe is an amazing thing. It knows where those thoughts and that energy that's good should go to. And if it's bad energy, I'm telling you, it will send it right back at you. So don't put that out in the universe. Don't put it out in the universe. It's not a good thing to do. You're traveling, you just wanted to stop and show some love. Oh, don't you be driving and typing and all that stuff. Do you know, I've watched too many Facebook videos with that stuff and it's really put a thing on me. Yeah, no, I get kind of upset by it, to say the least. A quick cup of tea. I think I forgot to put my eye drops in today because I really can't see too well. Everything's all fuzzy and you know, kind of like double offset, and yeah, it's kind of like you know, in a photo when you kind of like move a little bit and then you got the ghost print and then the photo. Well, it's kind of sort of like that. If you get my drift and you can picture it in your mind. Blowhole, yes! Hashtag Team June, hashtag Team June, yes! It is so good to see you. Now, I know there's only a few people in here, but I'm hoping there is an icon up there, above my left shoulder, in the corner. If there is, you will see that it links to Grampy Campy. Oh, Grampy Pampy. Grampy Campy. And if there isn't an iCard there, I'm going to drop the link and I'm going to say Hello, Mrs. Grumpy. Yes. Shout out. So I'm going to put a link in here right now. Oh, my little Chromebook's like. So this is the link. Grampy Pampy, Grampy Campy. I'm gonna keep saying Grampy Pampy until I get. Oh, please go and subscribe to them. Yes, I can say that because it's my channel, so I'm allowed to say it. So please go and support them. Irma, what am I doing for Christmas? I have no idea. Gemma! Oh, hi, sweetie. It is so good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Oh, huge hugs to you, my sweet dear. So if you can go and, you know, subscribe to Grampy Campy, it will make his day, and it will also make his wife's day. She's very hard of seeing, so they are going to be viewing us on a huge, well, maybe not huge, but a big TV, so that she can see. So please, everybody, say hello to Mrs. Grampy, please. Don't take much for you to type it now. You can do it. I know you can do it. Frozen Cowboy, yours. Lady Swan, oh my goodness, I love you so much. And that grandbaby of yours. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You got a cold? Oh. Oh, I am so sorry, Gemma. I nearly called you Gemma then, and we know who calls you that, don't we? I'm so sorry, Gemma. I hope you feel better. You need lots of chicken soup. Chicken noodle soup. It's really good for you. It sure is. What super luck? Frozen Coke boy. Yes! I love you so much. Okay, so... Uh-oh. Well, we're going to have to try and keep time here. We're going to have to do... So we're going to set off on our 30-minute walk around the house because it's too cold and it's getting dark outside. So you're snuggling the Lady Swan also had they had a new grandbaby, a little granddaughter. She is absolutely beautiful. You're feeling better? Oh, watching you cheering me up. Oh, thank you, honey. So, Frozen Fury, yes. Hi, sweetie. So, there's a lot been going on lately. An awful lot going on. Not in my life. Well, actually, there's been a lot going on in my life. But there's a lot of people in different communities. I've been watching, I've been listening, I've been seeing, I've been hearing. That happens when you watch and you listen, you hear. And I've had people come to me, because they're kind of reeling over what's been going on. They're very disappointed. So am I, to be honest with you. So am I. Sometimes we might not agree with things. Sometimes we might have differences. Oh, Frozen now. Sometimes we might have differences. And it's happened before, and I know it's going to happen again. It's never going to stop. It's going to happen. But one day, I am hoping that... I'm sorry I'm not talking. I'm not reading the chat. Well, I am reading the chat. I am taking in what you're saying. Trust me. But I am hoping that one day that compassion will overtake hurt feelings and the need to bite back. I'm hoping that one day kindness and caring will overtake the need to be mean, to not think of others, to put our own thought out first. Yes, sometimes standing up for others is the right thing to do. But sometimes standing up for others can be very detrimental. Not in the fact that it can hurt, say, the person that's doing the standing up, but the fact that it can actually hurt a lot more people. People that are actually listening and watching and taking it all in. These people that are sitting, that used to be, active in a person's life, that used to be there all the time, that are now actually sitting on the sidelines. They're not joining in anymore. They're not joining in because by the way a person stands up for others, by the way a person says things, makes that person not approachable. Not approachable at all. And I've had people come to me hurt, disappointed, despondent. There's been a lot troubling me. There's a lot on my mind. Country girl, it is so good to see you, honey. Sometimes the best way to stand up for others, sometimes the best way to support a friend is not by using strong words. Because trust me, the words that are spoken can never be taken back. Once they are put out there, they are put out there for good. They can never be taken back. And especially on platforms where, and I'm not just talking about YouTube, I'm talking about Google+, talking about Facebook, I'm talking about Twitter. There are lots and lots of different social media platforms that this kind of thing goes on. Oh no, not me, Toby, not me, honey, not me. I'm doing fine. Sometimes when somebody is not confident within themselves, sometimes when they're not comfortable with who they are, sometimes they have a tendency to lash out. And yes, those words can hurt too. But we have to take into consideration where those words are coming from and in the manner that they're meant. So what I'm going to say is, please don't take, when somebody is lashing out, please don't take it personally. I may not have taken it personally. I have. And I'm getting myself stuck here. I'm trying to keep moving. I've got to keep moving. The fridge has got me. my goodness. How could this happen? Waldo, I need your help, babe. I'm stuck on the bottom of the fridge. Oh, I got it. The bottom of the fridge attacked me. Sometimes, if a person really hurts, they shut down. And when they shut down, we should constantly let them know. We should let them know in a nice way. Sometimes it might be in a firm way, but in a firm way, if you have to be firm, you can still be nice, and you can still be kind, and you can still be considerate. That is a huge thing that is missing. Frozen. Nobody is mean to me. Well, that I am glad. It's pretty sad that compassion, kindness and caring and thoughtfulness has gone away. Country Girl says, I will say this. If you choose to create and have a voice on social media, you need to develop a thick skin. You see, now, that I disagree with. It's not a matter of developing a thick skin. It's a matter of being confident and sticking to your convictions, I think. It's not having a thick skin. I don't know who came up with that term. Let me tell you, if my skin gets any thicker, well, actually, I'm using plenty of moisturizer, so hopefully that'll work. But, joking aside, whoever came up with the term, you need a thick skin, I don't know about that. I don't know about that term, to be honest with you. I think it should be called use your mind. Listen to your feelings. Listen to your inner self. And before you put anything out there on social media, ask yourself, is this the right way to do it? How many people will I inadvertently hurt by doing this? And if you notice a drop in those around you that used to be there a lot, don't think that they're taking sides, because trust me, a lot of them are not. They just don't know how to handle what's happened. They don't know how to deal with the words that were put out there. They don't know, or not that they don't know, but they now don't feel that you are approachable. You may feel justified in what you say. We all feel justified in our feelings. We all feel justified in our thoughts. And sometimes we feel justified in what we say. And I'm going to have to reverse up now because I'm getting myself all caught up in a circle. But does feeling justified in all those departments really justify saying words that hurt? And I've just got myself caught up again. I'm telling you, it's not easy. Because there's a lot of people I know. Perhaps what I see as having a thick skin, to me that means being confident. There you go. Being confident enough in who you are and understanding that not everyone will act or react the way you would. Exactly. See, that's the thing. We all, and I'm guilty of this, I've done it myself. Em and the kids, and I saw Patty in here. I'm sorry I'm not reading right now. Sherry Kay! so good to see you, sweetie. But I'm guilty of that myself. You know, we had a problem with our neighbours. And, you know, with their kids. Well, not just kids, but adults too. And my thought was, if they'd have come to me and said, this is happening, obviously I would have thought, no, not my kid. My kid wouldn't do such a thing like that. But then I would have kept an eye on my kid, because I know kids, I know, you know, people can fall in with things. Now I expected it, and I let these neighbours know that I was prepared to work with them to get these not so nice ones caught without getting the police involved in the beginning. And if somebody had come to me and said something like that, I would have said, yes, let's do this. But that's the way I would have dealt with it. But that's not the way they dealt with it. So, I have seen people on YouTube about to give up their channel. I have seen people on YouTube actually start taking down their videos because of what's been going on, things that they've seen, the meanness that they have seen, the childishness that they have seen. If you have a friend that somebody has done a shout out, not a nice shout out, but a mean shout out, don't go jumping on the bandwagon. Don't do it. Because that just creates more problems. It just creates more problems. Don't do it. You know, it becomes a gang mentality. And honestly, it's not right. It really isn't. Yes, Gemma, I try to very much so. You know, and if you have somebody threatening you, then ask yourself this. Can they really come and hurt me? Are they really going to do that? Because, 99.9% of the time, nope, they won't. Nope, they won't. They will keep threatening you as long as they see that you are afraid, and as long as they see that they're affecting you, they will keep at it and they will keep threatening you. Along with the problems with the neighbours, I got terrified. My husband was out at work most of the time when this stuff happened. I was stuck, and I've got myself stuck. I was stuck in my bedroom and I was absolutely terrified. I got to a point where I wouldn't leave my bedroom. I actually walked into one guy in my hallway that actually didn't belong in my house. So there was one day I was vacuuming. I turned the vacuum off to hear something that I shouldn't have heard, because there was only supposed to be me in the house. So anyway, of course it didn't help that I was very sick at the time neither. Anyway, one day, turned around and told my husband, get a gun. My husband can get a gun. He doesn't have to wait. He can get a gun. He's licensed, you know, he's got that authority. And he saw how upset and angry I was, and he said no. He said no. He said you would need to go to the shooting range first and learn how to fire a gun. I said no, I wouldn't. I don't care. I don't care, because I'd got tired of being afraid. And he wouldn't do it. He wouldn't go get a gun, because he was afraid that I would hurt myself and that I would actually shoot somebody as they were leaving the property. and I would end up in more trouble. So do you know what I did? I ended up, when I saw them outside, I went outside and I stood up to them and I said, stay off my property. Stay off my property. Don't come on anymore. And you know what? It worked. It worked. The more they saw I wasn't afraid, the more they saw I wasn't cowering and hiding in my room, the less they came. The less they came, and finally, I let them all know that I was going to be in touch with her. I was going to name names. I was going to tell all the names, even if it meant that I had to go to the newspaper and the news crews. And you know what? They moved away. They moved away. They stopped bothering us. We now live in peace. And this is why I'm saying, if I'm not just blowing smoke, I'm just not blowing smoke when I say, don't let these people intimidate you. Stand up to them. If you don't stand up to them, that's fine. If you don't want to do that, but show them that you are confident in yourself. Show them that you know that there's no way they can hurt you. There's no way they can actually come and physically harm you. And if you're threatened like that, then go to the FBI. Don't let them do it. Don't let them, put fear in you like that, because it's not worth it. It's really not worth it. And the other thing I'm going to say, because it has been happening, don't go from one live stream to another live stream to another live stream with whatever arguments you have with other people, on other platforms. Don't bring it in to somebody else's live stream. Because I'm telling you now, and I've told some people this already, I will not stand for it in my stream. I won't. I won't. Because it creates more conflict. It creates more conflict. And I will not allow more conflict to happen. Nope. So, I've done 30 minutes walk. I'm starting to sweat and I'm out of puff and I'm about to fall down. It's time for a cup of tea. Yes. But yeah, nope. It creates too much conflict. It's not the right thing to do. I've had some people who have been watching what's been going on in YouTube on other social medias, and what they have seen really has nearly set them over the edge. It has nearly set them into not trusting anybody ever again. So please, before you do a rant, before you rave, before you make generalizations on what should and shouldn't be done, what someone should and shouldn't do, please think of the consequences. Not just the person that you think you're reaching, but there are far-reaching consequences to the words that we speak. Far-reaching consequences. much more than people realize. And don't go to channels where you know there's drama. Right. You know, don't put yourself in that position. I support several, that have had some problems, and I will stop in, but I will watch first before I go in. If I see there's something going on, I'm naked. Oh yes. Woo, 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 woo. If I see there's something going on, I back away. I back away because it hurts me. It hurts me deeply to see that it's happening. It hurts me to see the words that are put out there. And it hurts me to see other people's reactions in the chat as it goes up. It's like, are you really kidding me? Let's have a couple of years. Granby says, I just went through. Sorry, I'll have to catch up on you. Kathleen, hi, sweetie. Just because people are fueled by drama doesn't mean you have to stay for the performance. Exactly. I mentioned drama to somebody, and they actually thought that it was a theatrical thing. And I'm like, no, unfortunately not. It kind of goes worse than that. Granby says, I just went through something with a friend I love dearly, but I had to block her because, you didn't want to end up saying something that you, exactly. Eventually, things will sort itself out. Eventually, you can, don't burn bridges. Don't burn bridges. Don't burn bridges with your words, because if you burn bridges with your words, it's done. There's so many people that are hurt, that are upset, that are disappointed, that are reeling by words that have been put out there. And they now feel that those they trusted are not approachable anymore. They feel that they're not trusted to be trusted anymore. And it's really sad. It's really sad. It's free to be nice. Exactly, Molly Dolly. Exactly. Frozen Coke Boy says, I don't really understand why there is drama, because everyone has a different kind of channel. Exactly. We all do things differently. Now, if you are asked not to do something on a person's channel and you continue to do it, and that person has actually asked you in private and you continue to do it, then if you need to block that person, block that person. But don't go making a rant video about it. Don't. Because then the other person does a rant video, and then that friend does a rant video, and then that friend does a rant, and then that friend, and then it just spreads like wildfire. And it's not right. There are many troubled minds out there. Many troubled minds. And a lot of the troubled minds are because they feel that they can't trust anymore. They feel they opened up and they can't open up anymore. They've climbed up again. And that's sad. That's really sad. So, my tea's gone cold. I think I need to get my teacup joyfold. It simply takes the crossword spoken at the time, or a severe disagreement over politics, religion, race, and in the fact that folk feel fear to be rude, mean, and hiding in the dark. Yeah, there's no need to be rude. There's no need to be mean. is a right way of of putting things. Grampy says my channel is many different things. Now, folks, if you have not subscribed to Grampy, please do so. They are a wonderful couple. His wife does have breathing problems too. There's enough room on YouTube for it. There's enough room for everyone on all social media, on all different platforms. There really is. My eye's twitching again. I'm not winking at you. It's just that my eye's twitching. You know, there really is. I mean, I know people that are afraid of doing live streams because of the stupidity that's going on. Francis, yoo-yoos. Hi, sweetie. It's so good to see you. Thank you for coming in. I don't do a live stream, just video uploads, so not much of a target. Well, unfortunately, see, even if you just do that, you are a target. But you can't go around being afraid. All these things make drama and spats so much more common, yes, than in the real. Yeah, you know why? You know why, Joyfold? It's because we are introduced, because of the platform that it is. There is 1 billion people on YouTube, and I don't know how many people on different social media platforms. It's because we are all of a sudden opened up to so many different personalities, and I've said this before, and I shall say it again. We're opened up to so many different personalities, different religions, thoughts, beliefs, whatever you want. And sometimes it's hard to know how to handle that. I think it's 1 billion channels. Really? 1 billion channels? So then that means there's probably a lot more people actually watching YouTube, right? And Winfred, hi sweetie, thank you for coming in. Yes, I am doing fine. Everybody, please check each other out. And please subscribe to each other. And yes, I am allowed to say that because it's my channel, so I can say it. Unfortunately, you're not allowed to say it in the channel, in the chat, but I'm allowed to say it. Please check each other's channels out. Please subscribe to each other, and it really would please me vastly and warm my heart if you would all subscribe to Campy, who's here in the chat. You know, they're trying to get to their 1,000 subscribers. So let's give them a boost. Let's try and get them up there, cause you know they're hoping to get monetized at some point soon. So yes, I am doing well. Thank you ever so much. Everyone I know watches YouTube. Ooh, it's kind of scary though, isn't it, Joyfold? You never know who's watching you. I was actually waiting for something. Okay, dear June dear, but just cause you asked me to LOL, I got. Ah, thank you, Joyfold. Thank you ever so much, honey. Thank you. Now, I have to say, you know, there's people watching me and watching my videos that I never expected to. Even my mom sometimes watches them. Sorry, Mum, I can't always behave. I can't. I don't know if my sisters do. Dreamwalking Angel, you. Dreamwalking Angel is a lurker. She's a proud lurker too. And I don't like that word lurker. The word lurker. Oh, night sweats. Oh, baby. Sit there. Slow your breathing down. I know it's hard, honey. I know. Toby's going through a tough time right now. I know her from another chat, from another platform, and I'm so proud that she got you. You found my notice. It didn't go an hour ago, or before an hour ago. Joyful says my mum will never come to one of my live streams, lol, but she will peek in on the songs I upload. Well, you see, my mum doesn't come to my live streams. One of these days, I'm going to get somebody to pop up and say, it's your mother. No. My mom doesn't come to, but she watches my videos. Some of my videos sometimes. So, if you're watching this, Mum, I try and behave, but I can't always behave. I'm sorry. Sorry. But I was waiting for something coming in the mail. And it took a little bit of time. It was a big package. It was actually a drone that I won. And it took a while. And the funny thing is, now I had mentioned it a few times, you know, over the course of a month or so, or maybe longer than that, waiting for the drone to come. I had mentioned it a few times. And when the postal lady delivered it, she handed it to my husband and she said, it's about time it arrived. How did she know I'd been waiting for that? I was like, oh! And well, actually, she said it finally arrived. It's finally here. It finally arrived. No, it's about time. I said it about time. She said it's finally here, and I'm kind of like, really? Really? Does that mean that that postal lady's been watching my videos? How did she know that I'd been waiting for it? Perhaps she read the departure date on the stamps. Well, actually, no, because the person hadn't actually quite got to the post office. They got to the post office. It came to me in the mail in the correct amount of time that it should have done from the day that that person went to the post office. It's just that they weren't able to get to the post office until that particular time because they had a lot of things to do. So, yeah, it's like, are you kidding me? Does that mean that she was watching my videos? So, you see, you never know who's watching your video. And that UPS driver that I nearly crashed my drone into your truck, I'm sorry if you're watching. I didn't mean to. At least it didn't crash and he didn't swerve. It was kind of like scary. June, you've given some good advice today. Well, I hope so, Frozen Coke Boy. And I hope that some people do listen. You are very, very tired but hanging in there. Aww. Frozen Coke Boy, thank you ever so much. It is so good to see you. It's always good to have you in here, honey. We don't have to pardon your typos, Grumpy. We all have typos. Trust me, we all do. So yeah, we don't need to. Kathleen. So yeah, I'm trying to scroll back to see if I know I missed a lot. I'm sorry that I did, but I had to get my words out. Sometimes that happens. So, Joyful, how many people do you think watches YouTube? If there's 1 billion channels, how many, what's that, oh, Kathleen said, what's that old saying, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything. Well, sometimes we have to say something, but the way we say it. It's the way we say it. Yeah. I mean, we can say it in the better way. You know, we can say it in a way that, trust me, I've snapped at my husband. I've said this before. I've snapped at my husband. He snapped at me. You know, there's been words put out there that you know, when we were going, oh gosh, when I was very ill and on steroids a lot. Ooh, I was very steroidal. And sometimes, well, most of the time when you've been on steroids for a long time, things just come out in your mouth. It just doesn't stop. And then afterwards you're like, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean that. But obviously you kind of sort of did mean it because it was in your head. So it just came out the wrong way and, not nice words. Yes, steroids do that, Kathleen. Yes, they do, unfortunately. I told my now doctor off. Yes, I had steroid rage. I did. I was actually in a hospital bed with, machines hooked up to my heart and IVs and all that kind of stuff because it was IV steroids at the time. And the doctor came in, who is naturally now my doctor. He walked in and boy did I let him have it, because years ago in 2000 when I started seeing me, he was treating me as though I was a hypochondriac and a pill pusher. Or a pill seeker. Not a pill pusher, a pill seeker. Well, boy, Milady is lurking in this room. Hi, Milady. It's so good to see you. Hi, old mucker. It's so good to see you, honey. I don't like the word lurking. Lurking doesn't mean it doesn't have a nice meaning to it. How about listening? How about listening? A person is listening. Blowhole says, I could snap at anyone, but I would never snap at my wife. Well, bless you, Blowhole. Quietly admiring. Oh, that's it, Molly Dolly. That's a nicer way of putting it. I don't know if I'd say that. Well, listening and watching, because sometimes we put these things. Milady, yes! Oh my goodness, it's been forever since I've seen you. I love you. I stayed up with you late last night until you ended. You did, Dream Walking Angel? My goodness, that was late. Even my husband said, you stayed up too late last night. I guess I was clanking the sink a bit too loud. It was above his head. Oh, Mucka says, I told you she was lurking. Oh, Mucka says, me and my wife argue all day, every day. Oh. But, what comes between a husband and wife, or, two people that are cohabitating and have been cohabitating? Anna, sweetie, thank you for coming in. And Blowhole says, don't get me wrong, she makes me anger sometimes, but I just can't do it. Well, bless you, Coalhole. I mean, Blowhole, Coalhole, Blowhole. What happens between a husband and wife is different to, reacting towards a friend as someone that you feel close to, or even those that you don't feel close to. It's just not right. It's just not right. It's very upsetting. Let's go sit down a bit, shall we? Anna, I was with you late. Yes, you were late with me last night, weren't you, Anna? It was fun, though. We did have fun. Turn out the lights, I don't need now. We did have fun last night. It really was a lot of fun. That I must say. So I'm hoping that my words are heard, and that maybe people will think a bit more. Think more about the way they say things, the way they put it out there. Yes, I did get my groove on. mm, yes, I do know why. I do know why. Frozen Cowboy. Frozen Cowboy. Thinking of Frozen Cowboy. I do know why, Blowhole. I'm sorry, I got your name wrong. It was a lot of fun. I have to go back and watch and try to make your bone broth soup. I have not done the bone broth soup yet. What we did last night was we just put the carcass in the pressure canner, used it like a pressure cooker, put some water in it, pressure cooked it for about 80 minutes to get all that goodness sucked out of the bones. And then tonight what I'll do is I'll skim the fat off it. And then, oh, good morning, Mel, honey. How are you? It is so good to see you. You've been ill, my lady. Oh, no, why didn't you let me know, honey? You could always send me a message. You want to make Christmas cookies, Anna? Oh, maybe we might do that one night. Granby says, thanks to everyone. Thanks to anyone I may have missed for subbing me to my channel. And thank you, June, for all your help. Oh, you are so welcome, honey. I shall do as much as I can to help you, sweetie. I will be back for now. That I found you again. Well, good. I'm glad. It's always good to see you. Kathleen says, I have to go. Just know I don't always comment on people I support. But it's not always easy, Kathleen. It's not always easy. I understand that. I've got a lot of comments I have to get to yet. Have a good evening, she says, and much love to everybody. Lots of love, Kathleen. Thank you for coming in, sweetie. Dreamwalking Angel says, I don't have a pressure cooker. I have to boil mine. Will it work the same? Yes, it will. You just have to... Do you have a slow cooker? By any chance? Do you have one of those a slow cooker? Because that works too. You can stick it in the slow cooker. Yeah, put it in a slow cooker, put water in and put it onto slow cook. You let it cook overnight, and then you have to, spoon out your bits that you don't want. Frozen Cowboy says, I feel weird getting subs, but I always reply to comments on my video. Well, you're lucky. I try to. Oh, sorry. That was a bit rude, wasn't it? Sorry, folks. I try to, Frozen Cowboy, but I'm just so far behind on everything. I have all kinds of appointments to make, papers to find, things to fax, and all that kind of stuff to get ready for the 14th. So, and I'm still trying to get hold of this blooming dentist. Oh, Anna says we under. Oh, thank you, Anna, honey. Dream Making Angel says, I want to make it just like you did. My mouth was watering when you made it with the celery and tomatoes and curry. Well, that was the that was just the curry, but you can make that as a soup. What you do is you add more water to it, and because if you have trouble digesting, you can stick it in the thing that spins around and breaks things up. What the heck is it called now? The whatchamacallit. Oh, heck. What's the yes, no, you shouldn't hide. Blender. Thank you, Anna. And you can put it in the blender and chop it all up, and then you can actually, and that way it does make it as a soup. And it's all, because it's all blended and all chopped up, because you make it as a thick, blended soup, you have no problems digesting it. And it's just as tasty as having the real thing all, sitting there on your plate. You just have it in a soup. And it really, trust me, it really does still taste good. Blowhole says, I make sure to reply to comments. I can do that because I don't have lots of comments anyway. Well, yeah, that does help. Yes, in the beginning I was able to, answer all the comments. But as time has gone on, Linda! Hi, sweetie, welcome! Thank you for coming in. Oh my gosh, it is so good to see you. How are you? How is everything going? Make sweet potato broth. Sweet potato broth soup. Oh my gosh. I think there is about enough. Sorry. I need food. I think there is about enough there to make a cup. Oh, thank you, Linda. I love you too. It is so good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Granby says my data is going wonky, so I have maybe knocked off soon. I lots of love to all of you. Oh, lots of love, Grampy. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully we can stay in touch, sweetie. Anna says, I ate something my son and the head chef made at an event, and it was some kind of Native American dish. Oh. It was grainy. I didn't like it. Oh, really? Now that's interesting. Can't remember what the name was. It was made with cornmeal. Huh. Yeah, no, cornmeal and me don't do too well. All right then, Grampy. I'll try and do my best to keep checking on you too, honey. I really will. Yeah, cornmeal and me, we don't get on so well. When I worked in the tea room. I tried that on the menu. The special of the day was cornbread and some other soup and some soup. It turned out to be a brick and soup. Yeah, no, I can't make cornbread. So cornmeal and me, nah. I guess you can use it for breading. She says, I like cornbread, but this was a soup. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. See if you can find out, Anna, and let's see if we can figure out a way of making it edible. And then, of course, it wouldn't be a traditional dish, but it would make it edible for us. Maybe. No? Yep. Ask your son. That's okay. Get back when you can. Corn chowder. I don't like corn chowder neither. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, no. That's horrible. Oh. No, the first time I came across corn chowder, it was at a fancy do over here in the States, and yeah, clam chowder's okay. I can't speak right now, but yeah, that soup that Grampy's just mentioned, now that was good too. Clam chowder's good. Sorry. As long as the clams are washed properly and there is not any sand in it. I cannot stand it when you're chomping away and you can't start crunching sand. Only birds need sand and grit to help digest things. Humans don't. Thank you very much. Cocido soup with cocido soup. Cocido soup, Linda. Cocido soup. Ooh. Yeah, you cannot digest peanuts, corn, or small seeds. Yeah. Cocido soup. I'm gonna have to write that down. Probably pronouncing it wrong. Oh, the squash. Yes, I love squash soup. I've got to look that up. And let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know about the cornbread thing. I mean, the cornbread thing just won't happen. Hi, Spookin. Hi, sweetie. Oh, thank you for coming in. I hope you are doing well. Mariah. Oh, Mariah. Oh my gosh, it's been so long since I've seen you. Oh my goodness, we've got so much catching up to do. She says, I'm listening and cleaning. Everybody, please welcome Mariah, the Concrete Kid, and Iceberg, both amazing, beautiful people. Broccoli and cheese soup. That sounds interesting. Butternut squash soup, my favorite. Yeah, I like butternut squash. I cannot speak. No, yes, don't me. Oh, it makes me feel old. Mariah, it makes me feel old. Don't me. No. Yeah, I like butternut squash soup. It really is good. Yeah, Mariah, you will find everybody in here are just amazing, beautiful souls. They really are. I am so blessed to have so many beautiful souls by my side and on my team. Hashtag Team June. That is now going to be a hashtag. Somebody in the community started. I'm just absolutely blessed. I'm really so blessed. So, oh, this is wonderful. Am I what? Yeah. You can't remember the last 4 numbers? I don't think. Oh wait, I have it written down. My bag underneath my walker. We have to write our cell phones down because we can't remember them. Is that terrible? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Blowhole, you understand that? Oh, thank you all so much. Yes, Dreamwalking Angel, Friends for Life. The same.
I thought it was 1659, but the computer's not taking it.
Huh. Let me have a look here. This is old folks with modern technology. It doesn't always work. Now, yeah. Here you go, babe. Just make sure that you're typing it correctly.
No, it's going to be whatever.
Make sure I have that piece of paper back. Okay, well, make sure that you're because it's very easy to hit a 0 instead of the 9. I've done it myself. You have a place on your phone you can look up. Oh, you can look yourself up under contacts. Oh, that's a good idea, Dreamwalking Angel. Now, if only I could figure out how to get to contacts. Valerie, it is so good to see you. Hello, Donna Shore again. I hope you're not driving. Valerie, sweetie, it is so good to see you. What is my husband's name? Waldo? Everyone said, oh, my husband hates my cell phone. It's a touchscreen. Yeah, mine's a touchscreen too. And I can't stand the fact that you have to wait until the screen goes blank before you stick it in your bag or in your pocket. Because if you don't do that, you are guaranteed to be calling somebody either via boob or bottom. You know, it's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to call you. I didn't mean to call you. It was an accident. My boob did it. Or my bottom did it. Yes, it is part of getting older. It's not nice. It's not a nice thing. Everyone's saying hi, honey. He says I have to say hi back. He says hello. He's getting himself something to eat right now. So, yeah, you've done that many times too, Linda. It's just too, oh my goodness. It's scary. It's scary, especially when you walk. Oh, that's another story I have. I'll have to say that for another time. Oh my gosh. You are always blessed with awesome company, Frozen Cowboy. You are very welcome here. And everybody will just love you to bits. Amy says I just hit the top button and it turns my screen off. And I have a code to put in to unlock it. Now, see, no, I would get locked out. I would get locked out, yeah. Dreamwalking Angel is accidentally called 911. Could you imagine? Oh, Dennis is driving? Okay. Well, it's okay if you don't type, because I know how hard it is to type. Well, I mean, I swear we hit every single pothole, every pebble, and goodness knows what else in the middle of the road when I'm trying to type. You know, you're trying to type and it's constantly going like this. Oh, on my phone. Dreamwalking Angel says once when trying to put on my phone case, the second time was trying to catch it attached to the selfie stick. Sorry, it was my selfie stick that did it, not me. It's just a 4 digit. No. Use your mother's 4 digits of her phone number. I can't remember my husband's phone number. That's why I have it written down in my purse in the emergency section. I'm lucky if I remember my own phone number. It's extra bumpy and dark. Yeah, that doesn't help, does it? You miss house phones? Yeah, so do I, Linda. So do I. We have a house phone, but nobody calls our house. People that call our house phone are salespeople and scammers. And that's going to be a problem because if I get listed next year, then we're going to have to answer every darn call. It's going to be kind of frustrating. Yes, that's true. We never call our own. Yep, we never call our own. It mashed up and held the button on the side. Oh my goodness, Dreamwalking Angel. And Anna says, and I have a code. When I got the phone, it said I had to put one on it. Really? Well, see, now, mine has a thing, you know, for your fingerprint. But after seeing what my husband went through with his old laptop, with a fingerprint thing, no. He'd swipe it several times and then he'd get frustrated because it wouldn't read it. Then he'd go wash his hands and then swipe it again and it still wouldn't read it. Then he'd do it really slow and it still wouldn't read it, so then he'd do it really fast. And it said, oh, are you kidding me? I would have picked that thing up and like stomped on it. Nope. No one calls here but politicians and bill collectors. Yeah, we've had politicians calling. Bill collectors, not for us, but for other people. Yeah, bill collectors for other people, but not for us. It's like, nope, sorry, you've got the wrong house. Now, my husband has become very funny, actually, at answering these calls, and one day I might try and catch it on video. So, give us all a bit of a laugh. But, yeah. Sometimes it answers like a grumpy old man, and they hang up. You know, he holds it away and he shouts, "Hello!" And then they hang up on him. I guess they didn't want to deal with the grumpy old man. So, but yeah, that's going to be a problem if I get listed next year, because then we have to answer every single phone call, because if we don't, we just might miss that one call, you know, the call. So, hospital bills were actively paid. My father was a hoot answering the wrong numbers. He pranked them. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, all I get are telemarketers 20 minutes a day. Oh, 20 times a day. I don't answer them. Yeah, see, unfortunately, I will have to start answering them. You know, Mariah says, "My dear June, my boys are home." Oh, give your boys a hug from me, please, Mariah. I love you, honey. Take care. Thank you for coming in. Yes! Frozen Cowboy says, "I have a phone phobia. So mainly it's just text messages or email." Good night, Mariah, honey. Dream Walking Angel, that's funny. Dream Walking Angel says, "I'll be listening for a bit." Well, I'll be going off soon. Excuse me while I scratch my ear, it kind of itched a bit there. Anna says, "I have my dog and close friends in the contacts too." Yes, I guess that's what I'll have to do, is I'll have to, I don't know, I'll have to ask them if they'll be, if, you know, if they're calling for the call, if they call from the same phone number, because if they do, would they be able to tell us which phone number it was? Maybe, maybe not. We shall see. Anna says, "Lately my phone, because of the cruise they are going on, he keeps asking questions about it." Oh, Anna, he's gonna enjoy it. He's just gonna love it. He's gonna enjoy it. And you're gonna be fine with your grandkids. You're gonna have a fine old time. You'll be glad when they go back, that's for sure. You'll be exhausted, but it'll be a good exhausted. And if they don't behave, tell them I'll whoop them into, I'll whoop them into. Did I see last comment? Probably not, Blowhole, honey. Good night, Valerie, honey. Thank you ever so much for coming in, sweetie. It is so good to see you. Always wonderful to see you. No, I'm gonna be that. Can you type it again, please? Blowhole. Frozen Cowboy says, "Up and down, Donna, thanks. I think I sent you a Facebook." Okay. I think it must be you, because I'm on data, so I shouldn't be buffering unless it's YouTube. You did a 2-hour Christmas show today at Healthcare. It was amazing. Well, I'm probably going to be a bar humbug person here. I don't like Christmas tunes. Sorry. I don't like Christmas songs. I don't like Christmas music. Sorry. I don't. I find them very depressing. They bring me right down, so I don't listen to them. But I hope it went well for you, Donna. So please, people, don't send me those automate, you know, those things via Messenger that have the Christmas music and stuff going. Please, please don't. Dennis makes a good elf. I bet he does. Frozen Cowboy says, I like Snoopy's Christmas. Oh, I'll have to check that out. Maybe that's not going to be too bad. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're still with us, Anna. Blowhole says, I was thinking of making a June's June's tea time. Oh, logo. And 30-minute walk logo. Good idea. Good idea, Blowhole. Because then I could use that as a thingamabob. You know, what do they call it now? You know, that little photo kind of thing. Sherry Holden! Yes! She doesn't like Christmas music either. Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Oh, it's so good you are here, Linda. Thank you for stopping in. You go finish dinner. Bless you, honey, and you have a wonderful night. Lots of love. Oh, it's always so good. Donna says we write. Sorry, I just got a picture in my mind. I'm sorry, Donna. Oh my goodness me. Sorry, didn't mean to go there. Sorry. My mind just kind of like, So, X, hi sweetie, it is so good to see you. Thank you for stopping in. I hope you've had a good day, and I hope things are all going well for you. We're just having a cup of tea. I did my 15-minute walk, my 30-minute walk. Hopefully some people joined in and did a 30-minute. Gamer X. Oh, sweetie, thank you ever so much. You are so kind. You didn't have to do that, honey. Thank you so much. I'm so blessed. Thank you ever so much, honey. Oh my goodness. Just you being here, Gamer X, means the world. It really does. Thank you ever so much. You need to go walking? Yes, I know. It's something that we all forget to do. We think that, you know, we're walking as we're doing our daily things and walking, but we're really not walking because we keep stopping and leaning. It's the continuous walking that really counts. So, a shame on you, too. Sorry, Donna. Oh, dear. Anna says, I love your channel, June. Thank you ever so much, Anna. I try. I really do try. I'll be getting back into making videos again, and I'm going to try and make them shorter. I have not been very successful in getting any less than a 20-minute video. I'm trying. So I have to clean off my laptop, the hard drive and all that kind of stuff, and then go from there. So, cheers to my friend and friends. He's got chia vanilla tea. Ooh, that sounds good. Love you too, Donna. Love you too. Has anyone ever tried the lavender tea? Yes, I did, Anna. And it really is good. I like it. I like it. So you might find that, you know, to be enjoyable. Now don't leave it steeping too long. You know, about 2 to 3 minutes is a good length of time for a herb tea to steep. If you leave it steeping longer than that, it can get bitter and oh, not nice at all. Not nice at all. No. And take the tea bag out. Don't leave the tea bag in after, 2 to 3 minutes. So, Dr. Outdoors, thank you ever so much, honey. You brighten my day every time you pop in. Dr. Outdoors, everyone, has amazing videos. And he does live streams too. He did a sunrise and a sunset. Oh my gosh, I was so blessed. He takes canoe rides, takes you on nature walks, and the things that he catches, it's like, really? Oh my. You hate her Earl Grey tea, it tastes like pepper. Well, Earl Grey tea is good, but it's the way it's boiled. You've got to make sure that your tea, the hot is boiled, it's at the peak of boiling. And then as it switches off, you pour the water on, but then you don't leave it steep too long. That's the problem, is leaving it steep too long. I know people who used to leave the tea bag when I don't make, as you know, I use a teapot, the old-fashioned method. But I know people who used to put a tea bag in a teacup, pour water on it, and then leave the tea bag in there and drink. I kept watching them and I was waiting for the hair to start curling as they got to the bottom of the cup, but it never happened. They always left that little bit in the bottom. Ah! So, it's like, really? You really didn't drink it all, did you? No, you didn't. Frozen Cowboy says, I just drink Coca-Cola and water. Sometimes I have hot chocolate if I am near a machine that has it for free. Ooh, yeah, that's a good idea, free hot chocolate. Donna Shaw says, I love cream with my hot tea. Cream? Cream? No, Donna, milk. Milk is fine, as long as it's like, if it's orange pekoe tea or Earl Grey tea or, a black tea, then that's fine. If it's one of these herb teas, then no. All sorts. Good evening, sweetie. Thank you for stopping in. Oh my gosh, it is so good to see you. I have been watching some of your videos, but I'm afraid I haven't done justice by hitting that, that thing and commenting. I'm really sorry. I should do, because then it lets you know that you're somebody's around that's been doing that. Everybody, please check out All Sorts. She has a very good channel, of course, by the name All Sorts. She does all sorts of stuff. So, she does canning. I've learned a lot from All Sorts. She's done canning. She does gardening. She even grows things. She has a plant that she thought would never. It's like a vine type. It's like a drape. She thought it would never flower, and it actually flowered. It was beautiful. I really loved it. Donna Shaw says, I meant milk. Yes. Now, there is, in Devon, over in England, they use clotted cream. No. All Sorts, I really enjoy your videos. I really do. And I think a lot of people will enjoy your videos too. Oh, she went to a place where they had canning supplies. I've never seen so many different canning supplies in one place in my life. It was like, ooh, look at that, ooh, and they have the, ooh. Yeah, I would have been like a deer in headlights. I would have walked in there and gone, where do I start? But yeah, And she goes also takes you for walks to the thrift stores too. So Irish cream or French vanilla cream in it. Oh no, not in tea. No, not in tea. No, I can't. How did my supper turn out last night? It turned out good, but I didn't eat it because it got too late. There's canning supplies galore in Canada. That is so true. It is ready to eat for tonight, so I will do that. It just needs warming up, just needs heating up. And then, I think I'll save the curry for tomorrow. For lunch tomorrow. If I get up before 12. I kind of had yogurt, my breakfast at 12 today. I have to start getting in the habit of getting up at 6 o'clock again. Really do. Oh, you put it in your coffee, Anna. Yes, that is good in coffee. That really is good in coffee. That is so true. I like putting whiskey in my coffee too. That's called an Irish coffee. A brandy, that's called a French coffee. Try as I may, I can't sleep in on the weekend. I wish I could. Oh, all sorts. I don't know what's come over me, but this last year, I would say, it's been slowly getting worse. I'm getting up before 11 o'clock or even waking up before 10 has been a big struggle. So I'm hoping that, back to my food choices. You're getting ready to hit a dead zone. Ho, ho! Huge hugs, Donna. You don't put anything but sugar in your tea. Well, no, I won't put. Yeah. You need to eat. You need your rest to recoup and just get all the rest. I know, but all sorts. I have to go. I'm going for. I don't know if you know. I'm going for pre-testing. To see if the transplant center will take me on. The transplant center of our choice will take me on, and it's 4 days, 3 to 4 days worth of testing, and it starts at 7:30 in the morning. Oh my gosh. It starts at 7:30 in the morning. So I have to somehow start getting up. Thank you ever so much. It is exhausting. Just the thought of it. I've had all kinds of medical things to get done, and in preparation. I have all kinds of papers and then the worst thing, believe it or not, the worst thing I have to do is see a dentist, because I got my front teeth that are not too good. So yeah, I really don't. Cheers, Blowhole. Cheers, honey. So good. Yes, good tea. Thank you, Anna. I will keep everybody updated as it goes. I'm going to try. Yeah, well, you see, I use this throughout the year constantly because every day is like Christmas. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, sweetie. I will live stream as much of the journey as I can. At least, try and video as much as I can. And what I can't video, I'll have to, do a kind of sit down and running commentary as to what's what. Because, unfortunately, there's not a lot of information out there that, lets people know what goes on and what doesn't go on. What to expect and what not to expect. So, hopefully hopefully they all have the same sense of humor. Hopefully they all have the same sense of humor that the transplant coordinator has. You know, I keep calling her with all kinds of questions and shall I or shan't I and all that kind of stuff. And for some reason, she finds things funny that I'd say. We both end up giggling. So hopefully they'll all have the same sense of humor. Well, I am going to say I'm going to call it a day. I need to get some food. And I need to get a few things done. I need to call a friend. Yeah. So please, Stacy Morgan. Oh, honey, I love you so much, sweetie. Thank you for putting me on your wall. I'm really honored. I really am honored. Everybody, check out Stacy Morgan's channel. Not just because he put me on his wall, but he has a really neat concept. So I really, go check it out. Go check it out. You like it? It's unusual. Nobody else is doing anything like that I have come across yet. And he's put a lot of work into it. It's really amazing. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Well, I was just... Thank you ever so much. Anna says, I have a friend who is battling to stay alive with her heart. Is only 30 and he is going to get a heart transplant when they can find one. Well, Anna, we will keep sending, and I know anybody that's here and anybody that listens back to this and they hear this or they see the comments, I know that they will all be sending out prayers. They will be sending out, you know, lots of energy to go all to the right places that your friend gets what your friend needs. So just keep, you know, it'll work out. It'll work out, honey. So I'm going to say again, and I say this at the end of all my live streams, you know, be kind, be caring, be thoughtful, considerate, and compassionate towards each other and those around you. When you look somebody in the eye, make sure you can say, I see you. Because one day that person just might be you, and I promise you, you won't like it. You won't like it at all. Hi, Noelle. You have a blessed and wonderful weekend too. Huge hugs to you, sweetie. You lost like 5 on the sub purge. You will gain it back, Gamer X-Boy. I promise you, you will gain it back. You will gain it back. Oh, well, that's good, Timya. You will get better. I promise you, honey. You will get better, sweetie. Remember, one step at a time, one breath at a time. I can do this. I love you all. Thank you for coming in. You already had a baby? Well, that's very interesting, Timya. Very interesting. Watch your baby. Take care of your baby. I love you all so very much. I am very blessed to have you all on my team, by my side through this journey, and wherever this journey takes us, we'll all get there eventually. We'll all get there. So good night, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are. Mwah.